Opening shot of the periodic table. Welcome to this introduction to atoms and elements. At the heart of chemistry is the study of matter and its properties, and matter is composed of atoms. Atoms are the basic building blocks of matter, and understanding them is key to understanding chemistry. So what exactly is an atom? Atoms are incredibly small particles that make up everything around us. They're so small that you can't see them with the naked eye. In fact, they're so small that even the most powerful microscopes can't see them. Atoms are the basic units of chemical elements, and they're made up of three types of particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. An animation of a nucleus. At the center of an atom is the nucleus, which is made up of protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged particles, and neutrons have no charge. The number of protons in the nucleus determines the identity of the atom. For example, all atoms with 6 protons are carbon atoms. An animation of electrons orbiting the nucleus. Surrounding the nucleus are electrons, which are negatively charged particles that orbit the nucleus in shells. The number of electrons in an atom is equal to the number of protons, so atoms are electrically neutral. An animation of different elements. So what are elements? Elements are the basic types of matter, and they're made up of only one type of atom. The periodic table is a chart that shows all the elements, arranged according to their atomic structure. Each element has a unique set of properties, such as its melting point, boiling point, and reactivity. An animation of compounds. Atoms can also combine with each other to form compounds. Compounds are substances made up of 2 or more different elements, chemically combined in specific ratios. For example, water is a compound made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, in a ratio of 2:1. An animation of chemical reactions. Chemical reactions involve the rearrangement of atoms and the formation of new compounds. In a chemical reaction, the atoms of the reactants rearrange to form the atoms of the products. The total number of atoms remains the same, but their arrangement changes. An animation of subatomic particles. In addition to protons, neutrons, and electrons, there are other subatomic particles that can be produced in certain situations. For example, alpha particles are made up of 2 protons and 2 neutrons, and they're produced in nuclear reactions. Conclusion. In conclusion, atoms and elements are the basic building blocks of matter, and understanding them is key to understanding chemistry. Atoms are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons, and they can combine to form compounds. Elements are substances made up of only one type of atom, and they're arranged on the periodic table according to their atomic structure. Chemical reactions involve the rearrangement of atoms and the formation of new compounds. Thank you for watching this introduction to atoms and elements.